Hi guys! Good morning, good evening. Good to see you. I'm a big fan of the Mystified Alley PNG. Thank you. I've been trying to do some like small little illustrations like that to use as thumbnails for like future streams and stuff. Cause I've learned that I really don't like to make thumbnails and stuff. So the more I can just have things that I can put together really easily, the better. But I like it too, so I'm glad you like it. Okay. So yeah, today we're playing this game called 20 Small Mazes, which is another, I think, probably like a shorter puzzle game, kind of like Line Lift that we did last time. This was recommended to me by a friend who was like, if you like silly little puzzles, you're gonna like this one. And yeah, I don't think all 20 are going to be standard fair mazes, but we'll see. We love Big Head Alley on the thumbnail. It's like my like all-purpose little big head chibi alley can be used for anything. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing good. Nice Thursday night for you people, I think. Um, finally, I think the cursor isn't showing up, so let me something just in case. Like I don't even know if you'll need to see. Let's just because my cursor should show up, so whatever. But yeah. Okay, there it is. I don't really know what to expect from this. But I think it'll be fun, so we'll just go through it. We had a Japanese filmmaker come in as a guest speaker during our lecture today. That sounds really cool. Were they like a big shot filmmaker? I mean, it doesn't matter if they made like, big movies or anything. That's not the point. But that sounds really cool. I talked with her after the lecture and she was really sweet. Ooh, that's cool. Click and drag with the mouse to move mazes. Click on a maze to start solving it. Okay. And move the game menu out of the way to continue. Her documentary is a nominee for like the best documentary feature at the Academy Awards. Her name is Shiori Ito. That's cool. I like. Honestly, I'm glad. You sound like you're having a good uni life, so I'm really happy for you. Do you know what's the documentary about? Solve this to start a new game. Okay. So, hope you guys like keyboard ASMR because forgot that my keyboard is a little audible. Game's that one. Oh, okay. Foldable maze. Press space to fold. Hey. Okay. Okay. Oh, I like this. I like this. This is cool. This is already cool. Okay. Not a particularly like difficult one per se, but this already like interesting. We'll go here, and we'll finish that one. That's cute. Hi, Ji-san. It's very fun. I just hate studying. Documentary was about her experience with the Japanese officials. I don't want to get too much into it. There's like nasty stuff. Eyes emoji, eyes emoji. Um, for those just joining, we're playing 20 Small Mazes, which it's a game about mazes, but there's already like little gimmicks for each of them. It seems kind of fun. Seems like a little fun, little interesting puzzle game, because that's the kind of stuff I like. Try this one. Cloudy Day. Oh. Okay, so like they're connected. They connected to each other. Okay, so I want to get to this one, which means I want to get to this one. Which means... No, that's not it. Come down here. So I think... It's like the same on either side. So I want to go there. There. Oh, okay, okay. Okay. Wait, I know what I have to do, but I definitely got lost. Wait, that will take me there. Take me there. Because I want to get here. Which means I want to be here. Which means I want to be here. Yeah. Yeah. That's cute. Gonna have a little pastry with some ASMR. Oh, I don't think that was very audible. I hope everyone else is doing cool. I don't know if we can solve this one yet, so let's move that one over. This is a lot. Okay. Combination vault. Okay. Like, wait. Let me... Okay. So this one... Oh, okay. This one gives me a little trail, and I'm wondering if that makes a number. Like, is that 4? On the bottom left here, like this gives me a 4. So I think maybe we'll try this 4. And then let's go over here to this one. So that's like a 7? Because I don't think it gives me anything else, right? No, wait, that's a... Wait, what? Oh, one? It's got like the little bottom. That's this one. Okay, then we'll go up here. And that's this one. I'm gonna... guess it's 9, just from the shape of the maze. And then we'll go here, which, maybe like 5. I'll say 5. Hey! Okay, now I have to... oh, I was gonna say now I have to solve it, but I was right there. That was kind of cute. Oh, easy. Let's see this one. Press Z to undo, press R to reset. Under construction. Okay, so I'm like this little guy. I bet I can, yeah. Oh. Okay, I only had 4. Let's reset. Here is the door, so I want to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah. 1, 2, 3. Wait. 1, 2, 3. Wait. 1, 2. Okay, if we have 4, let's plan this out. 1, 2, 3. Oh, no. 1. Go across here. I'm looking at the spaces that have the the most space to work with. 1, 2. Oh. Maybe let's try starting from the door first. 1, 2, 3, 4. That looks good. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey. I haven't kept count of how many mazes I've done. Looks like a key for this. You found a coin. Click and hold to pick up. Hooray! I think this one is still maybe we can't solve it yet. We need another piece. Buried treasure. There should be a map around here somewhere. Press space to dig. I mean, this looks like this. And this is that. So we'll move these. Put these together. Dig halfway to the eggs. Do they mean halfway, halfway of the entire route? Or from here to here, this is halfway? I'll just try. Okay, I guess that wasn't it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. That was 32. I don't know what. This game reminds me of those magazines with all the little games and activities that turn into a game. I like it. Hello, Helly. Hi! I had to pause because I was like, it's pronounced basil, right? If it's a name. Basil if it's like the herb. Sorry. I just didn't want to say the wrong thing. But hi. And yeah, it does sort of remind me of like this kind of old like magazine things that you'd get like as a kid that has all the little puzzles in it, and I like that. I will say I haven't found any of them to be too challenging yet, but that's okay. Not every puzzle game has to be, you know, me furrowing my brow and thinking. It's however you like it. Oh, I just didn't want to, you know, mispronounce it. Again, for those just coming in, that's 20 small mazes. Every maze so far has like been a little gimmick, where I have to like manipulate it in some way, and it's pretty cute. It's pretty fun. So I'm doing like this map one right now, and I got these 2 pieces of a treasure map. And it says dig halfway to the exit. And right now I'm trying to figure out what dig halfway means. Or like as, oh, maybe it's just stop halfway. Because you could do this. Wait. But yeah, I didn't know if it meant like distance-wise or like the route-wise. So 2, 16. So we'll stop 16 paces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And I also don't know if they want me to just follow the route or if I can just go to it. Oh, okay. They gave it to me. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing good. Hope there's nice weather in your area. It's a nice little like break because I've been drawing a lot and worrying about finishing all those drawings because they all need to be finished in like 3 days apart from each other. I haven't put together. I did do a little animation for like Roberto's birthday, which is today, and that is like pretty much done, but I haven't exported the animation yet, so after the stream I'll like export it and post it. But today I just wanted to not think about drawing for a couple hours at least. And I think starting October I'll play. Like I like doing these little like puzzle games, and I think, you know, you guys said that you like to watch them too, or you know, it's nice to watch when I think it's a little later in the day, you know, like 10 p.m., 11 p.m. for you guys, and it's like a nice thing to listen to. But I think for October, I've got some other different types of games planned to play, and also more art and clips and stuff to work on. I've been looking forward to this stream all day. You're too nice to me, Aru. Gravity points down. I don't like that. Okay. So I didn't even touch that arrow. I guess it doesn't really matter if I go to it or not. Oh, I can't do anything but left and right anyway. Like I'm pressing up, it doesn't do anything. Okay. I was very excited for this stream. I love puzzle solving. I mean, like, great, because I love puzzle games, and you know, I know some people like some variety, but I do love me a puzzle game. I love solving puzzles. Yeah, I gotta look at. I think like Steam sales are going on now because of like TGS and everything. So I gotta look and see what I got. And I've been talking about like Ace Attorney, and I like a new trailer for the new Layton game came out. And this is 2026, release date, so I'm waiting and wait. I'll wait and wait and wait. But I love, like, I've said it before, but I really love Layton. So I don't mind. I'll wait if it's because I'm really hoping it's going to be more difficult. Because the kind of more, I guess, like more recent Layton games, I found a lot of the puzzles to be kind of easy in the way that you can't really lose some of them. Like, you know, sliding puzzles are still difficult, but you can't really like lose them, right? You can't really give a wrong answer because you only finish the puzzle when you finish it. I'm already struggling with the old ones, lol. I think like the first, so like there's some of the other, like there's some of the spin-off Layton games, and there's like the first trilogy, and then the second, which is like a prequel trilogy essentially. I think the first, like the original trilogy, especially the first one, Curious Village, those are so difficult. Like they're really difficult, but those are my favorite ones, and I love those ones. Like I'm a huge fan of Curious Village. There's so many games on sale, and I only have so much money. Very tempted to get Sekiro. Yeah, I'm in the same boat. It's also like it's hard for me to kind of justify it because I have so many games like on the backlog too. I actually got to play the new Layton at last year's TGS. Ooh, look at you, fancy. How did can I ask, how did you feel about it? I mean, I bet they gave you like what, one or two puzzles as like a demo to solve. How did you feel? Like were they like easy or difficult? I kind of like this puzzle. It's a little more thinky, but I'm also just sort of just going through it. If I go this way, then it goes down. I want to come here. Wait, I just did this, so I think. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh boy. These are like the kinds of puzzles I'm not good at. Like, I'm not very good at, I guess, like spatial thinking or like kind of thinking in. See, I just did this like 3 times. I just redid this. Okay, I want to go here, here, here. Like these kinds of like rotation puzzles and kind of thinking in steps. Like these are the ones I'm really not quite good at. No, I keep doing this. I keep thinking it's going to go a different way. The puzzles are super fun, honestly. On the easy side, probably just so people don't get too frustrated. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, if it's like a tedious demo and then you're probably waiting in line too, you probably want to have the satisfaction of like, you know, like a 20 picker up puzzle. We had 15 minutes. Yeah, 15 minutes is not a lot. I mean, I guess it sounds like a lot, but if it's like, depending on how many puzzles they give you, like if it's 3, that's 5 minutes a puzzle, and depending on like the difficulty level, that could not be a lot. I skipped the last cutscene to play as many puzzles as possible, and then the demo just ended. I could have watched the cutscene. The wait is 140 minutes. Yeah, I mean, I've been to Tokyo Game Show a couple times and it's fun, but like there's so many people and like all the big games, um, like even if you get there really early, there's like no chance of getting a, you know, a ticket or getting in line for the queue. Um, but it's cool to like see everything. Like, okay, how did I get here? What did I do? This way? No. How am I this bad at this one? I have done the same thing 5 times. If I go this way, it's just gonna drop me back here. If I go this way, it'll bring me down here, and then it'll give me the same thing. So I have to go this way. But then it just does the same thing if I go this way, right? Oh, I feel like I've done that. Okay, I don't, whatever. So I can only go left and right. So I want to go this way, because I have to. This will drop me here? Or this way? Because this will... I mean, because I want to get... Because I want to be, like, here, right? And so I want to be... here. No, not there. But this is what I'm getting. This way, this way, this way. This way, this way, this way. Then this way, this way. Oh. I'm like afraid of moving and undoing everything again. I'm just gonna try this way. Then if I go here, what happens if I do this? And if I do this, well, okay. No, that's bad. That's bad. Go this. No, because if I go, I don't like these arrows. They're confusing. Because I don't have to touch them for it to change. So that will just drop me this way. So I think I'll this way. And then what? And then this way. And then this. Oh, wait. It won't drop me all the way. It'll drop me down here. And then this way. Yeah, okay. it took me a while. Hi. I'm sorry. I totally just did not even see Twitch chat. I like the little hornet on your name. That's so cute. This one feels very Pokemon-y. We're in the gym. Yeah. I remember, like, as a kid, I just kind of... Or no, I think I had, like, the strategy guide when I was a kid, so I could... I would try it, and I was like, I don't know what to do, so I just followed the strategy guide, and then as an adult, I'm like, I can solve this, and then I don't. um... I think I've... That's okay. This way. This way. Okay. Wait. Yes, okay. Okay. That's done. Oh. Yeah, those are the kinds of puzzles I'm not quite good at. Good job, thank you. Sorry, I was just reading. I like hovered over your Hornet badge, and I didn't know that you could get the little Twitch badge by subscribing to a streamer who was playing Silk Song during launch week. I didn't know you could do that. I should have done that. I am, you are the maze. Okay. But where? Oh. Oh, that's fun. Okay, so they both need to be able to move. I was just like, yeah, so far the mazes haven't been like that difficult yet. And then now I'm like doing these and wait. Okay. Well, I guess I don't have to enter. No, it's too big. Like, maybe you just go in this way? But I was saying that, yeah, I'm quite. I don't want to say like behind because I'm not racing with anyone, right? But I'm not very far into Silk Song, but that's okay with me because I like to take it slow. But I will say so far, I think Silk Song is like amazing, amazing, amazing boss fights. I've had so much fun playing fighting the bosses. Okay. Like, I'm not very good at platforming. So that's definitely where like a lot of the difficulty is coming in for me, but wait. No, I think I must. Well, because now I've just undone the maze. Well, because I want to keep shifting. Now I'm just undoing it because I want to keep shifting this way because the door is here. I want to make sure I keep going. It's really fun. I've been trying to find my way. I've been kind of lost. Yeah. I think it's like with like Metroidvanias, I think it's both like frustrating when you get lost, but also like definitely part of the fun. Like I think especially with Hollow Knight and Silksong, I've had like feels good to kind of be like to enter a new place and have that feeling of like I don't have the map yet, so like the tension is kind of high, but you're like, oh, I wonder what's here. I wonder what's here. But also I know if you're like far in the game and you're lost in the way of like you're trying to find what to do next, like that is really hard. Right. Okay, I'm just like moving. I'm not even thinking. I'm not using my brain right now. With me, I feel like okay, what if we do oh oh, that's what they meant. Okay. Okay. You see, if you didn't catch that, it says you're right. It said like you are the maze, right? So I thought what I had to do was control the maze and get the red dots to the door. And I was like, well, how I was getting stuck because I was like, I can't push left enough to get the dots all the way there. And so I was trying to figure out like all these tricky ways of getting like one in and not the other, and then coming back for the other one. And like, no, it's just that the maze is the dot, and so all you need to do is get the maze to the door. That's like okay. We were talking about Professor Layton before, so if you guys have played Professor Layton, I think it's the second game. If you guys know. If you guys remember the garlic puzzle, that is the same feeling it gave me, where I am just like I'm livid right now. I am angry. I am so mad. Howdy, Sheriff. Map guy. Where's the map guy? Okay. I feel like I want to explain what. Like, if come to think of it, the garlic puzzle was also a maze, so maybe I'm just like not a maze person. um, so this, I don't like to spoil solutions of puzzles, but I will explain to you what the garlic puzzle is for those who haven't played Layton and why I'm so mad right now. So in I believe it's the second game. In Professor Layton, there is a certain puzzle where it's like a big complicated maze and there's several openings in that maze, and the way it's set up is I think the puzzle was like at the top, or like the top of the maze, or like inside the maze there's garlic, and the puzzle's question is like which two holes should you plug to keep like the smell of the garlic from coming out. And at the very corner of the screen, because like you're playing on a 3DS or DS, there's like an image of a guy who's just like looking at the maze. And I spent so long like trying to solve this puzzle and like going through all the solutions and all the exits and being like, okay, well, you can come out of this one, you can't come out of this one, but you can. There's like 3 entrances that you can complete the maze from, and but this one doesn't connect, and this one does, but this one like it doesn't, it doesn't get to the exit, but it's connected to one that does. Like, which one should you do? And I spent so long trying to figure out like which two holes, and I was like just thinking, like, I was like trying to puzzle it out, and I was just tapping the screen with my stylus like on the DS, and at one point I like accidentally tapped the picture of the guy in the bottom, and like I hear a sound effect, and like I look at it, and the guy has like the corks in his nose. And so the 2 holes that you're supposed to plug up are the guy's nose. And it was like a trick puzzle. And I got so mad. Like, it was the angriest I have ever been at a puzzle. Because like I don't mind silly little like trick and joke puzzles like that, but I spent a good amount of time trying to solve that one. Heh. Like there are some truly difficult puzzles in Lay-In that are like really just hard to figure out. The one in particular that I remember is there's one in like the first game where it's like one of those like peg puzzles where you have like a board and there's like a grid of nails and you have to take string and like make certain shapes. Like that one just and it's a mandatory puzzle. So that one just I get stuck on it every time I play it because I've played it a couple times. I like wait until I forget all the answers, like all they escape my memory, and I like replay the puzzles. But like the tough, the like truly difficult tough puzzles gave me less stress and anger than that garlic puzzle. I hate it. This one wasn't so bad because I still needed to kind of get the dots through the maze and figure it out. But that one, okay. This is how you beat the game. Okay, I can't click or move anything on this one, so I imagine this will be useful somewhere else. Let's do this one. Hungry snake, eat all the dots. C to undo, R to restart. Where do I start? Here. Oh no. I'm not good at Snake. Are you guys old enough to remember like playing Snake on old Nokia phones? Let me restart. I should have gone up here. Okay. We'll go this way. Give myself space. Nope, that was stupid. How do I get? How do I get this one? Maybe do I go for that first so I have enough space to move around? I think that's it. I should have looked at the other ones and been like, oh, maybe. Because there's like a long concentration of it here, and there's another one here where I kind of have to get this one first before getting this one. So maybe we skip this for now and go back to it. So I feel like this will just make me too long. And then same here. It reminds me of one puzzle, and I don't recall which DS Zelda game, in which you had to close it. So one object is from the top screen and the bottom screen, and then the one you had to blow on the mic. Is that Link Between Worlds, maybe? Because that's the one where you're like 2D and you go on the wall and stuff. Because I remember really, really liking that game. It's like fun, kind of classic Zelda, but also I really liked some of the puzzles. I think, I don't know, I will just try this because we can undo. Okay. I feel like maybe we should get this one first too, because that also seems a little... No. Wait, okay, that'll definitely make us too long to finish. Oh, no. Oh, okay. Yeah, we can just... It'll just move. Okay. Okay, and then we'll come down here. Let's skip that one for now. And then I think maybe this way, up, go through. Yeah, back in my day, we only had Snake on the Nokia phones, and that was the one game you could play. I was terrible at it. The exit is like right there. Ah, okay, so we're jumping. Okay, so we always jump one square over. So we want to get maybe like here. Do this. Do this. Oh no. Oh no, we can't go over this one. Huh. Jump this way, this way. Oh, no. Oh, okay. It's my bad. But if I do this, it'll bring me here, and that's where we started. So I do... I'm to end up like here, I guess. Okay. Oh, I thought we could jump this way or this way, but we can't. Okay. Yeah, it seems we can only go left and right. Wait, no, but that let me go up or down. Okay, I'm not really sure what my rules of motion are on this one. Oh yeah, Snake on my Motorola Razr. I wasn't allowed a cell phone until I was 18, and then years later the iPhone came out, and 10-year-olds on my block all had one. Oof. I was like allowed to have a cell phone when I was younger, but it was like, I mean, back then you couldn't really do that much on cell phones, so it's not like parents are just handing you like a computer back then. So it was like I just had one to like call my parents if I needed to, and like I know nowadays, there's like those phones that are like meant for like kids and like younger teenagers for like those purposes, like just calling your parents or being able to text your parents or your friends or something, like for safety reasons. And like there's no real like internet or like apps or anything, but they have to be like specific phones now. But back then it's like this is what you could do on phones. And you know, you could be limited on how much you could text, so you couldn't like keep using it to text your friends. When my kids grow up, I'm gonna get them a pager just to mess with them. Like, TBH, I wouldn't be surprised if we not like regress, but like go back to older technology in the way that, like, you know, nowadays I think people like want to get like flip phones and those types of phones that do have like less capabilities because we're all like, wow, we're all too like addicted to our phones, or you know, I still want to have my smartphone, but I don't want to use it if I'm like actually working or in the office or whatever because I need to stay focused. And so like I wouldn't be surprised if we just end up making, you know, pagers again and like really basic phones that only have two functions. I miss cool looking hardware. Yeah, I'm definitely one of those people that like love the see-through technology, like that kind of Y2K Heisei retro. Like I love that look. Um, my sister and her $1,000 texting bill. Yeah, it got rough. I was always like hyper aware of those kinds of things. I just didn't want to like cause that trouble for my parents. I'd be like, okay, I know I can only text this much, and there's almost no way I can like go over that limit. But I will send one long message instead of two short ones. Like I was so worried about it, but I don't think I ever really went over texting. I think it was like data that was the more of the issue because I would like even back then I would like listen to music on my phone when I shouldn't. I did have an iPhone kind of when iPhones were new, and I didn't really like. I think back then I didn't really realize that like smartphones were like this crazy new thing that's like, yeah, you have a computer in your pocket. Um, I honestly don't even remember like what I used it for. Like, I don't think I really played that many games. I think I really just used it to text and look cool. Oh, I think I did use it for the internet, but it was more so that I could watch like Crunchyroll or like anime in bed because I was just like, yeah, I think this my primary use for my iPhone was like watching anime in bed, and that's how I like that was like years where I could just binge watch really long series or like a bunch of anime in like a month, and I would just like watch and watch because I was just be watching in bed and like there was nothing else to do. um, but I am not like that now, and not really because I don't. I mean, part of it is like as an adult, I'm just busier, but it's like it's just so different. Where I think back then it was every season. It like nowadays every season there's so much anime coming out. Like if you look at a season chart, you're just like, that's a whole lot of stuff. I'm interested in maybe three titles. Um, and I can get into it. I think it's like not very sustainable, but yeah. And then like being a fan for so long, like a anime fan, it's just like sometimes you get really excited for a show and then you watch it and you're like, this was not really what I expected, or I didn't really like it. So nowadays I'm just kind of like, okay, this looks interesting, but I'm gonna wait a couple, episodes in, see what people are saying, and then maybe I'll give it a shot. But yeah, this is kind of a little sad. Razer is the best looking cell phone ever created. The flip is just so cool. Star Trek vibes. Yeah, I did. I always like that look of it, like that shine. I know there's like a word for it, the way that the metal looks, like that kind of like not polished, but where it's got like the lines on it. But I liked like the look of the metal, and yeah, I think it had a good look. I didn't really like the flatness of the buttons. Like it didn't really feel like I didn't like the feel of pressing the buttons on a razor because like all my friends had one and I didn't have one. I had like a BlackBerry kind of thing where I was more into like the tiny phones with like tactile buttons. I got a cell phone because I got, and I like, I texted a lot, so I was just, um, you know, fast fingers on the kind of classic like 10 key keyboards. Like that was me. I got a cell phone because I got tired of having a cell phone and an iPod in my pockets. Yeah, like I was really big into I had an iPod Nano and I brought that with me wherever I went and I was like attached to it. And then kind of when I got my iPhone, like my first iPhone when I was, I don't know, like 18, 19, I was like, but I want to keep using my iPod. Like, I don't want to put music on my phone and listen to things on my phone, and then it drains my battery. And I kind of want to go back to, like, I want, society should go back to music players, like dedicated music players. I think. Like, and it's all different. Like now we just have Spotify and you have the Spotify app on your phone. But right now my phone's old and Spotify just like drains my battery. So I barely use it anyway. But, you know, like I'd get a Spotify machine. I used to use my phone basically as a Kindle to read manga. I say used to, but I still do. Yeah, I read a lot of manga on my phone. And I haven't like done anything this puzzle for a bit. It's me, but I wait like 5 years. Gurren Lagann Kill la Kill. Gurren Lagann is like a classic that was big when I was a young anime fan. But I like, okay, I know I'm a little biased because I draw and I animate and I like to look and study animation, but I would say like Gurren Lagann is very, very, very worth watching it on a bigger screen. So if you watch it on your phone, like that's still cool, but like maybe watch it on a bigger, like your computer or a TV screen or anything, because it's very, very fun. I still use my Pixel 1, almost a decade old, right? Yeah, my phone is super old. I need to get a new one. I keep doing this. If we do this. No, if we do this, it's the same thing. Hi. I used to have an iPod Touch. I couldn't even call people with it. Yeah, like they made the iPod Touch and then they made the iPhone and I was like, well, what is this for? Do this. Nope, that's not what I want to do. No, that's not what I want to do either. Nope. I'd be fine with a shuffle the size of earbuds. I'm sure we can do that. I did not get a shuffle. Oh wait, no, I did not mean to do that. Because I liked knowing and like choosing the songs. But I like the look of the shuffle. Like I liked small technology, and I think nowadays it would just be bad if we had it because we're all losing our AirPods and all that, and like all our wireless earbuds. But I thought like the small technology was really cool. I'm still infuriated at the removal of headphone jacks. I don't have Apple products. I don't. My stuff all still has headphone jacks. But yeah, like I thought I'd be someone who didn't like like Bluetooth earbuds and headphones, but I got a pair because I had to commute more. And I first got the ones where it's like earbuds, but they're connected with a wire. And so the wire kind of goes around your neck. So even if it falls off your ear, it doesn't just drop to the floor. And I really like those, but then I think it just stopped. I think it stopped working because I wasn't using them as often. I think that was around COVID. So I just like wasn't using them. And the next time I used them, they were just like, and the battery was just like on its last legs. And so I kind of recently got better like Sony ones, but they're just the earbuds, and they're really nice quality, but they did once fall out of my ear, and luckily it was in the colder months, so I had my like big scarf on and it just landed in my scarf, and I was just like, I would be so devastated if if it was not December, you know. Okay, I'm clearly like not thinking about this puzzle. Just eating my Danish. This will hop me over. I know I'm just restarting and redoing this puzzle over and over, but I'm just like, there's times I can go up and down. And times I can't, and I'm trying to figure out what the rules are there. Like here, I can't go down, and I feel like I should be able to go down. I'm like, here I can't move. I guess like you need a space because you jump over one, so I can't, if I can't move at all, like I won't move one. This one is kind of like a teeny tiny one, like space-wise. Jump here. Then if I do this, it'll bring me there, and I'll jump over this, but that's probably what I want. If I do this, it'll bring me here, here, here. Here. If I jump here, I don't think I'll be able to move except for backwards, because I won't be able to go here or here. So do this, 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 this. Yeah. This, 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 this. Wait. Oh. Hang on. No, that will restart me for sure. Go this way. This way. No, I thought I had it. I think I made a wrong move there. From the north? Like, yeah, so I was thinking, do move one here, then go down. Because I was thinking maybe it, yeah, because it's not this one. But so to get here, we jump here, here, here. How do we get? We need to be here, right? Right, I think we need to be this. So I can jump here. And then I'm here, and then I'm jump here, here, here. Oh, I see, but I will keep quiet. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, like, I am getting, like, where I need to be, but I'm figuring out where do I need, how to get there is the tough part. You guys can see I'm not. I'm good at some types of puzzles and very bad at some others. Here. No. Wait. Just jump to it. It's like right there. uh, up. Wait, if I jump up, it'll bring me down, down, right? So I'll just go right. Yeah. Then I want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up, up, up. Right? uh, uh, uh. Mhm. I'm just making sure that I'm doing this. Nope, 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 nope. I made a mistake. Okay, okay. Okay. But that just means we restarted. And that's fine. So I want to go here. That moves me down there. Go this way. If I move here, it'll bring me back here. I can jump up. And then I can either go this way and then 1. Oh yeah, I forgot that this one. It only, the arrows only move you 1. You move 2. Go this way, then it's 1, 1, 1, and it leaves me here. Right? So if I jump up here, it leaves me here. But I want to come in from here. Go down. To get here, I need to be either here or here. If I go here, 1, 2. Right? Because this won't work, but this doesn't seem to work either. So it would have to be this way. But then it would be no. Working backwards would be easier. Yes. Okay. Sorry to you guys have to watch me struggle through this one. 1, can go this way. But no, we couldn't because we wouldn't be able to move. So it'd be here. It would almost certainly have to be one of these two. If we go this way, you know, like, yeah, these only move you one, so it'd be like this. To get from here, it would have to be here, here, here. I'd imagine here, here. One. This here. 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 And then I'm guessing here. So how do we get here? Can go down, jump up, one, jump. Mm-hmm. Now I'm using like my fingers because I'm putting the cursor exactly where I need to be. That's where I am now. One, two, up. Okay. Unless no. I'm just move. If I come down here, move up one. Down. Up. Left. Up. Okay, I'm gonna remember this. I'm gonna do another one in the meantime. RYB, space to rotate. Okay, so there's like 3 different. Uh-oh. Wait. Okay. Wait, where's the door is here. So I want to be here somewhere. Maybe here? So we'll just work backwards, I think. Maybe yellow. Blue. Red. No. Maybe here? No. Yellow works. Maybe let's try it here. That works. Be a yellow down here. Okay. On the blue. Yellow. Oh, I don't remember where I wanted to end up. I think it was it red? I don't I need to keep better track of these. Wait, okay, let's work. Okay, red to blue to yellow. Blue. Red. Okay, okay. That one was not too bad. Let's do my 6-year-old drew this maze. Start. Move your cursor here. Don't click. Lava shorts. Goblin needs a sword and shield to defeat. Invisible lava. Blue lava. Sword. Shield. Not lava. Spiral you can get trapped in. Lake of lava. Magic potion keeps you safe from the lava at the exit. No. I hate these kinds. Okay. Well, I don't know if we... I'm gonna test this. Okay, yeah. So we can't touch the walls. I don't like these kinds of little games. As in, like, the don't touch the walls ones. Okay. We want the sword. We want the shield. Then we go fight the goblin. The goblin's cute. I'm just using my regular mouse. Oh. Okay, magic potion. Okay. I don't think there's anything else. Right? We can just kind of go to the exit. I've got like a regular laptop mouse. It's not like a gaming mouse or ergonomic or anything. So... That was cute. No escape. I don't see a door, so I don't know what the gimmick is. Maybe I just have to reach this one? Okay, so there's like letters. R-E-A-D-D. Read the unused letters. Okay. Press. Okay, they're in lines. Okay, press the escape key. Hey, that's cute. Ooh. Some of these are like way not bad. Find the missing items. Scavenger hunt. Do I have to find them like in this game or? Okay, because I can't. Well, I mean, it's not like I know where to even go in this, so maybe this is also like finish this one later. You found a clock. Oh, I see. Wait. So I find them, and then okay, so I found like 2 already. I found like the coin and the clock. Still don't know how to do this one. Enter password. Haven't gotten a password yet. Like, okay, putting the pieces together, spacebar to rotate pieces. Okay. Okay. I like jigsaw puzzles, but we'll see how hard or if this one is to solve because, you know, like there's multiple places we can put this one, yeah? There's multiple places we can put all the ones that we've put in so far. I don't know. Was that not right? Why did it come off? Is that not right? I mean, this looks better. This looks better. And then... no, do this. I mean, I'm not sure. Yeah, okay, that cuts us off. That cuts us off. Okay, I like this one. But it's certainly... okay. Alright, so we want... so I think we can't move this one and this one. So we're looking for something that has... it doesn't need to be a line here, but we definitely need this like upper dongle to connect to the door. So this wouldn't work. I think this... no? Would any of them work? No, because they would all... they're all here. Right? Right? Because if you do that... okay, so it's not that. Right, because I don't... I still don't know what this one is. I think this one... I'm still trying to solve the other puzzle. Yes, one of them works. Oh, I totally just did not even... I like the rotation of it. Totally got that one wrong. Okay. Perfect. As it not the maze is not perfect. It's just this piece we can definitely know that, you know, these three will work. So that means we just continue from there. So that looks okay. I mean, that works, but I think like it looked good there too. We still have a continuing line. That's good. This is still good. And this is the problem, right? No, that's definitely not it. Now, what if it's this one? That's definitely not it. I finally solved it. It was, you checked out the ones that wouldn't work multiple times each and never checked the one that would work. That is very on brand for me. I feel like with line width, I was kind of showing like, yeah, I'm pretty good at puzzles. I really enjoy them. And then now with this one, I was like, well, the first ones were so easy. And now I'm like, just watch me struggle through. Okay. I mean, it's also one of those kinds of mazes where I'm not sure if like every path needs to work, or if it's just like the one path you need needs to work. Like, you know what I mean? Like, is this okay? Or is it, you know, is the answer we know all of them will work? Okay, and now this one just won't even go in. Okay, but so the cursor is not like great, as in there's some latency. Okay. But then, are these gonna work? So then, does this work? And then, does this work? Okay. Gah. That one wasn't like... Oh, it's a progress bar. That one wasn't like too bad. It's just I had to solve the puzzle to do the maze, and usually I like puzzles, but I don't like puzzles where, you know, become false fits. I mean, I'm okay with like a progress bar. I was gonna do all of them anyway. All right, let's just do this. I have to include a sliding puzzle. It's the law. Yep. Oh boy. Oh, okay. It's also like with some of these, it's I don't know. Can I? Oh, I can still move within the sliding puzzle. It doesn't need to be finished. That's pretty cool. But I don't want to do that. I think it's... I think I've boxed myself in here. No. I'm just... Okay, so I definitely want to be somewhere that leads down to the center of its box. Which means I want to be in this one or this one, but from over here. Or this one. Okay. What are the ones I can come in from? I can't. I thought this was one over. Oh boy. See, I'm like understanding how to solve all the ones that they want, like all the solutions, but getting there. I mean, I, that would just move me back to exactly where I was. So I think, and then this is not the same as this, so that won't work yet. This is here. These won't match up. Yeah, I can move like I can't move in the empty square, but I can move within like the square I'm already in. Because right, that just brings me back. Nope. Hmm. I know what they want me to do, but how? I mean, like, this is promising. I think maybe I just moved it too much. I did laugh at I have to include a sliding puzzle, it's the law. Because that is what it seems like. No. 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 I'm I mean, now I'm in the square where the door is, but that isn't helping. Wait, no, it is. That's exactly what I want. It's exactly what. No, that's not, because I thought it was in the center. It's not in the center. It is one off in the center. But this is still one off from the center. um. Uh, bu- 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 bu. This one. 3, 2, 3. Um. This one. Okay, let me think about this better. Okay, I think it's gotta be this. Because this is the only one that's actually has an entrance within the center. Or this one. So we have to be on the second to last line. Which is this one. Or this one. Or this one. And this also is 1, 2, 3. Okay. I have to work backwards in steps in so many of these. Okay. I'm going to push both of these over to the side and do the rest. Found a book, password reminder. Need to undo archery start. Oh, okay. This. Okay, I can push this little asterisk. Or I can push some of them. A. Okay. D. M. This one's like sort of hurting my eyes a bit. I. Like admin, I guess. Okay, I can't like go through them. I have to like push actually. I think I'm doing this wrong. For sure. I mean, let's just try it. I mean, that worked. I don't know if I have to solve this one for it to count. Okay. It's giving me a headache. Yeah, it was a little, much. Untitled draft. No, its idea is to have the maze blocks with arrows push the player when you click on them. Need to add the maze LOL. Also, everything is spawning in a weird place. Movement of the player isn't working either. Add text that says press Z to undo, press R to restart. Okay. Ay. Okay. I'll be here. Um, this is something. This is something. Uh, um, how do we get? How do we get here? Oh, hmm? Oh, hmm? Oh, okay. Uh, oh, what is this? What are these? A ghost maze? Oh, stop, stop, stop moving around, please. Okay, this one's kind of cute. I have to like, it like moves around and I have to kind of solve it as I can see it. Kind of cute. Ugh, climb. um. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, that's kind of cute. This is fun. Um. Up. So I want to be. Okay. This is cute. Um. Definitely not type that I can really wrap my head around without just trying it. I see. Okay. Wait. Yeah, it is quite Pokemon. Um. Down. Up. Up. I'll be here. I'll be here. This means I'll be here. This means I want to be here. Which means here, 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 here. No, that's what I wanted to do. Be down, down, this way, this way, this way, this way, this way. Yay! Okay, that was like not one I could really vocalize. Okay, is there see inside hills? Is there? It's just like the ones that I'm terrible at that are left over. this up here. Can't move this one. Okay. Oh, this is cute. I like this little seeing glass one. I'm just gonna hope this leads to everything. This, yay. Okay, I don't have that bone yet. I'm wondering if oh, there it is. I found the bone. Okay, that means I can solve this one, I think. Down. This is standard, oopsie. Standard maze fare here. Hey. Oh. Okay. No. I can get as much as pushing this down to be in line with this, but I can't. It needs to go right. And these will just, let's reset it. Can the blocks push each other? Yes, they can. Okay. That changes things. Okay. Move this over. Hmm. So we, this cloud is annoying me. So now we can move the blocks with the other blocks. So that doesn't restrain us from certain movement. Well, the only ones that are left are the ones I'm really not good at. Which do I want to tackle first? I feel like this one kind of had the idea for. I mean, I think the sliding puzzle actually is the one I had a better idea for, but man. This might just be me banging my head against these for a while. I know I want to get in from this last line. So how do we get in from that line? It doesn't have to be this square. There's a couple that have an entrance. Like this and this could work. Okay. Where are the squares that I can solve from? Can come in from here or here. Then come in from like here. And then either here or here. This way. Like, I feel like I'm just going around in circles, though. Because, right, I would... I think we can come here. Maybe here. No. That's not it. That's not it. Uh, 1, 2. Can try going. Wait. Okay, I've messed myself up. Let's go back here. And I mean, this could work. This can definitely work. Okay, so now I want to get the second from bottom, maybe? Take it from the top. Uh, no. Okay, what pieces can I come in from? This one. Or this one. Second from the bottom. From the top. This'll work. Which means we want to get into this one. This means we want to get into this one. Oh boy. I wish this one had a reset. I think it would still you know, it wouldn't really like help to reset, but I feel at least like I would feel refreshed. Because right, that's not it. This way. I'm certainly just repeating myself now. I think I've just looped these. Right? Yeah, I'm kind of going back and forth between a couple of these. I'll try this one. This one. No, I've certainly went through that one before. I'm just brute forcing at this point. Um, I keep looping. Yeah, I keep going into this one. Oopsie. Oh. Okay. I keep thinking that, like, oh, I've got it. And then it's one off. It's like one row off. Mm. Well, I know that I want to get. I know the pieces I want to get too. I don't know how to get into those pieces. Uh, I do not like the last three that I have left. And I sort of know where I need to be and what I need to do for them. Jump, jump. This one I feel right. Like we can't solve them until we get here. So how do I want to? Okay. I need a little snack break. I'm just looking at all three of these right now, and I know how they need to be solved. But man, man. I realize I have the game like muted pretty much the whole time. There's not a lot of like music in it, but sometimes there's little sound effects. I have a whole diagram on my phone on a screenshot of the middle maze on my phone while I was trying to solve it. I mean, I think with puzzles kind of like this, like sliding puzzles, I end up just trying to brute force it. It's just like, as long as I just keep moving stuff around and like, it's not necessarily that I think, oh, well, I'll just keep moving it until I solve it. It's more that like, sometimes it's hard to see like what path you need to take. So like moving it around kind of helps me think like, oh, like, a different perspective, like you rotate a puzzle and you're just like, oh, okay, now I get it. So I just kind of like do some brute forcing to get a different perspective on something, or like, okay, now that I'm here, it's I don't really need to be here, but it lets me see that if I was like one square away, um, that's better. But I'm here now. Like this one with the arrows, I kind of understand what to do, but not how to quite get there. Because the biggest problem is getting the circle to be pushed towards the right. And so our right arrows here, here, and here. And we can push it. But we'll need to get them... Well, because I guess that's the thing, right? It's not necessarily that we end with the right, like one of these sideways pushing arrows. Like we could push it all the way there and then use, an up arrow and bring it up because the blocks can push each other. So maybe... Right, because like if we do this, this pushes this. Well, that's not necessarily what we want to do. We bring it up here. Let's push this way. You can push this all the way up, and then this can go all the way here. I mean, we can push the down arrow with it. But then what? Right. We do this. Right, this is kind of just where I got you, just trying the puzzle the first time. Because, right, if I do this, that pushes the block, but not the ball. And then, if we push this down to be in line with the door, we don't have a way of getting it the right. Unless we can push it all the way here. But then do we have a way of getting it up? We only have one down arrow. How far can we... So this up arrow is in line with this, so we can't go any higher than this. And same with this. But we can push the up arrows with the think I might just like try stuff and see what that does. Like, what's... What are the... Why do we need arrows that point to the left? Um... Like, I'm sure we need them. But why? We only have one. So I think it might be to push it down. But what are these left ones doing so far over here? I don't. I am stuck on the last 3 question mark puzzles, and they are really kicking my butt. One is a sliding puzzle. I mean, these are like all mazes, and like one is a sliding puzzle where I have to put the maze together. One is this kind of jumping puzzle, so I skip squares, and I feel like some people have already solved it, and I am just sitting here like not putting it together. I mean, I have like the idea of what I need to do. It's the execution that I am still stuck on, and then I have this kind of draft one where these arrows will push the little circle, and then I need to get here. And I am mulling over why some of the arrows are here and what they need to do and what exactly I need to do with them. It's not like I would say like Q is a bit different. I mean, these are all centered around mazes. Q sort of makes me think of like WarioWare kind of puzzles where, you know, you have that limitation of you've got like one thing that you can do and do the one thing that you can. This I feel is more like it's just like a regular puzzle. But I'm just like not seeing the path to getting there. It's like I guess these are 20 mazes, and some of these were super simple, I think, just very, very easy, and then I am just stuck on these 3, and I'm trying not, like, I'm not being like, oh, they're not like, actually they're like easy, and they're stupid, and they're bad puzzles, and I'm super smart and good. I'm not trying to sound like that, but these are more like, I have understood the concept, but yeah, it's the execution that I'm just, and like, maybe if it's the execution I'm not getting, I'm still not quite understanding it, which is okay. Can't be good at every sort of puzzle that comes my way, but and I just don't want it to be too like boring of me just kind of sitting here looking at it and thinking about like, okay, what do I like, how do I get there, how do I get there, how do I get there, because the game itself is also not very, like, there's no like background music or anything, so I don't want to be too quiet for you guys, but I'm just like thinking, mulling over things. Oh yeah, how are you guys? Sliding puzzles are the bane of my existence. I feel you. I feel like I had to do so many sliding puzzles in Layton that I kind of got a little good at them, but now I'm just so, like, not used to them anymore. And also the thing with this one is I can still move in the maze within the puzzle, so I don't think it's a thing of I need to solve the entire puzzle as one continuous thing to get to this door. I think it's just I need to get to the connecting pieces and move through it, which I think is, like, honestly worse. Because now it's just like, oh, well, I can move here. And that's what I was doing. I was just, like, looping myself over and over. It's like, oh, well, now I can move through this one. I can move through this one. And I was going through the same pieces. Because, yeah, I can just sort of move through them. But sleep, because my sleep schedule is, as usual, out of whack, shifting to and fro. I feel that. I hope you get some decent rest, and then your sleep schedule kind of stabilizes. I know what that's like. It sucks. Is there even a piece that fits with the last one? So, I mean, the opening to the door is in the center of this piece. So if we're looking at, like, pieces that connect down from the center, like, here's this one, right? And I feel like there was, like, this one. So there's two, at least two. I felt like there might have been another one, but I could have gotten that wrong. There's this one and this one that connect down to the center. So if we find a way to get to either this little, like, wormy hole or this one, then I feel we can. And yeah, so if it's this, in order to get from here, we need an opening at the bottom that is, sorry, I'm also, like, eating a Danish, so I'm sorry if there's, like, lip smacking noises. An opening here, and that is this one. And that opens up here on the side of the second to last row. So second to last row's opening is this one, I think. So if we follow this one, this opens from the top row, which is this one. To get into here, we get into this row, which is like the third on this side, which means this one. And to get in from here, well, I just needed to verbalize my thoughts. What did I say? Was it this one? Wait, let's pause and just go through it. Up here, up here, up here, up here, up here, here. This one? Or this one? Or this one? This one? I think it's this one, because this is like the center. And then it comes in this one. I thought we were just in this one, though. Wait, okay. Ba-ba-ba. Ba-ba. connects to this one. Connects to this one. Connects to this. Which connects to... wait, where is it? Where is it? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? This one. No. Not... no. Next to this. Oh. No. Wait, I think... oh, okay. There was two with the little corner. There's two with a corner. But... now we go into this. God, please. Oh! Okay. Okay, we're done with that one. We're finally done with that one. Okay. Oh my god. Oh. Like, I'm totally... I know about... it's just easier to work puzzles backwards sometimes, but keeping all the steps in your head is the part I'm not good at. Oops. Wait. Wait. Oh. Wait. I'm not even happy about this. Pretty much. Yeah, okay, I can salvage this. I can salvage this. Can I? Okay, I want to be here, here, here. 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 Because it gives you one. Right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. We're gonna work backwards. I think the thing that it keeps tripping me up is that, like, I forget that the arrows just move you one and then you move two. Okay, start from here 1. Because we definitely have to come in from here. So we want to go from here. This moves us 1, so we can land here. We get here from here. Here from here. Here from here. Here from here, I guess. From here. Not from the arrow. And to get to this spot, we need to jump to this arrow. Jumping this arrow from here. From here, from here. Here, from here. Wait, okay. Here, 1, right? 1, 2, okay. And from there, see, I just planned that all out for you, and I have already forgotten what I have said. Here. Okay, here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm beginning to lorb. Okay. Okay, this is the one that is actually giving me trouble, because the other ones, like, I had, again, this is not me being like, guys, I already knew how to solve it. It was just like, whatever, okay? My blood sugars were just low. It was like, yeah, I got it, and like just saying it out loud helps me. But this one, I feel it's because there's like more possibilities. Like, you know, when like puzzles have a rule, so there's limitations. But I feel like this one is because like I can move the blocks with each other, and then I can move the ball, and then, you know, the grid doesn't really mean anything. That's why I'm like, oh, I don't really know what the end step is. Hi, Tenant. Sorry, my voice is like, where's my water? Hi, Tenant. This is 20 Small Mazes. I'm on what I presume to be the last maze, and the last couple have given me some trouble. And this one, kind of the last one. I mean, I don't know, maybe like, you know how puzzle games are. Sometimes they're just like, you solved all this one, now here's like another last super hard one. And what I can do here is these like little arrow blocks can move in the direction they're pointing, and I have to get this like little circle to this door. But the arrow blocks can also push each other. So yeah, I think that is the, I guess like the issue right now is that I don't even know, like I can't even really work backwards because I don't know what is going to be my last step. So like, I know the door is here, but am I going to get to the door by pushing it from the side, or am I going to get it to it by pushing it like up or down? And kind of what I was saying before, I don't really know what they want me to do with these arrows yet. And then I only have this one down arrow. So yeah, I guess I'm just trying to figure out what to do with this set, I guess, of blocks, because, you know, I can kind of guess what they want, what I want to do with them. the right pushing and the up pushing arrows, because the door is to the up and to the right, but what do I want to do with the ones that push left? Well, because doing it just kind of wants us seeing how it works. I got kind of up to here by pushing it down, and then I didn't have a way of pushing it all the way to the left. I mean, all the way to the right. Incomprehensible. Have a nice day. Oops, I was getting a drink and I didn't know I was muted. I'm sure this would make more sense if I tuned in earlier. Like all the mazes were kind of independent of each other, so this is the only one that sort of follows this rule, or like this set of rules. But yeah, the thing I was trying was seeing like how much I can push some of these arrows and like what they can do, because some of like these blocks that are in the way are also troublesome. Because well, now this ball's stuck. But I want to see. I thought maybe there'd be some like other like trick to it, but there isn't. Because I imagine there's gonna be some blocks that we just kind of essentially throw away, like, you know, this one, it can't go any further than this square anyway. But if we like if we do this, then the up arrows will go in between the ball, and then like our ball gets stuck. So what do we want to do with these? Right, we can push these all the way here. push this all the way down. I think it's supposed to look like an unfinished temp thing. I took a quick glance backwards, and I guess what you mean with the maze being different. Yeah, I mean, I think like they all have like different themes and different things going on for it. So I think this one is kind of meant to like be like, oh, it's unfinished, and like I'm wondering why. Like that's why I was saying like, oh, maybe there is some sort of trick to it because like I don't I guess like the only thing. Oh, uh, um, I wonder if we can push the door. Cause I was just saying like I don't really know why like um this is themed as like an unfinished sort of thing. Like the only thing I could think of is that it's, you know, out of bounds of the window because it's telling you that you can move quite a far distance. But I was like, oh, but you don't really. It didn't need to be that. So I'm wondering if it's just like, oh, everything is movable. But okay, no, that wasn't it. So I was thinking like, oh, maybe there's something else that's like, you know, quote unquote, like broken with this puzzle. So I was thinking maybe it was the door, but like these also, you know, these don't really line up. It doesn't really line up with the door. Uh-huh. And yeah, we just get like we can't move the blocks. So yeah, I guess I was thinking that there's some kind of gimmick to it because I couldn't, you know, I was like, oh, is it just because it's kind of funny, like that it's kind of a draft, like it's an unfinished kind of like broken maze, or is there something about it having this kind of broken look to it that is part of the puzzle? Need to add the maze. Everything else is spawning in a weird place. Like I'm wondering if something is spawned in a place that I haven't seen yet. That would sort of help, I guess. I don't think so. So let me push. And then go this way. And then bring, I mean, because this is just what I think is kind of the, not like the easy, but you know, it's the one thing you can do, or the one that makes sense. Like once you reach an arrow, you get to the next arrow, and then you start using the other arrow. But you know, we get it all the way down here, and then we use this down arrow to bring it in line with the door, and then we don't have another arrow left to push it to the side. So that, I think it's, we need to either get one of these arrows up or bring something else down. Or at least like in position. Like, um, okay, that's like in line, but that doesn't, that still puts us in the position of not, because then we can't get this one down, right? Unless, I think we need to line things up. But how? I mean, because the first arrows kind of can only go as far as these blocks are allowing them to. And to get to that point, we kind of needed to push them that far, right? Like, I suppose we could go all the way up here. But then we would need this to go up, not down. So I think, like, just moving the ball in like the simplest way that we can, just as soon as we get in line with another arrow, right? That leads us here. I know, we go down here, we line it up, and then we get stuck. So we can push. Huh? Huh? Wait. I mean, this isn't it, but. So we still sort of end up in that same problem of not having a way of pushing it all the way to the right side. I just came in and this terrible mess is on purpose. It's yeah, like I can't move. I've tried to like move some of this stuff, but so it's a game of like 20 different mazes and they all have different themes, and different little gimmicks to them. And the other like 19 I've solved were things like it's like a little scavenger hunt, or the maze patterns keep changing every time you press a button, or you can fold the maze in half, or like there's 4 different mazes and you climb up and down into each one. And so this one, I guess the gimmick is that it's kind of like an unfinished sort of draft, and I need to use the arrows to push the ball to the little door here. And I'm trying to figure out a way to push it all the way to this side. I'm not quite getting it, and I'm also at the point of wondering like if there is some other gimmick to this puzzle that I am missing, and I feel like I'm not, or I don't know, it could be. But yeah, because as I've been saying, or like as I've been trying to solve this puzzle, I kind of like the issue here is I can't think of a way of getting it all the way to this side. So I can certainly line up the ball with the door, but I don't know how to push it. And so I am wondering if it is going to be one of these first ones, these ones that we've already used. But we only have one down arrow to work with. Because I felt like the down arrow was the thing that I would need to use on the arrows more so than the ball. Okay. Maybe it's not that. Maybe it's not from, if we can't think of a way of pushing it from the left to the right, and we can't think of a way of pushing it from up to down, then maybe it's not though. Like maybe it's, we get it all the way over here and we push it this way, or we get it down here and we push it up. But how do we do that? Well, if we put it all the way up here, then we would get stuck in the same predicament, right? But if we, I mean, let's see. If we get it like here, which like is sort of like not even really lined up. But then how do we push it up? How do we get one of these up arrows over here? Can we do that? Maybe this one? that would be in line with the door. This one hit the block. Okay. I'm in the left there with the door. Spring. That felt like something. That felt like something. And then we put... I decided to do a puzzle game today because I wanted to take a break from drawing, and this is like the opposite. The opposite of a break. Oh. Oh. I didn't think it would push the third block if I was already pushing. I thought it was just gonna stop like a wall, I guess. Like, I don't know why I would have thought that. Okay, I don't know if this will actually line up. See, that doesn't even line up. That doesn't even line up. That doesn't even line up. It doesn't even line up. It doesn't even line up. Ugh. I solved it. Ugh, I gotta go play an easy game like Hollow Knight Silk Song after this. Ugh. Okay, but we got it. Thanks for watching me like struggle through that. It doesn't even line up. I mean, yeah, okay, so if you didn't catch it, what we had to do was go under the door, like below it, and then push it up. And to do that, we had to basically bring the down arrow, all the way down to like essentially the bottom, quote unquote, the bottom of the maze, and then push an up arrow all the way to the right where the door was, and then push it up towards the door. Extremely rare, and we crash out. This mazes. Was this another recommendation from your friend? Yes. So it was the same friend that recommended me Linelith, which I loved Linelith. That was really fun. It was a very a great puzzle. I think even the really difficult ones in Linelith were still like fun to figure out, and were clever. Like I really liked, like, even though it was the ones that were hard were like a little frustrating, I liked solving those. I don't want to say like I hated these, like, oh, these were so like frustrating, but it was more that these are just like not the kinds of puzzles that really like click for me as fast as ones like Linelith, where it's just like, here is the one rule, go. Whereas I think like each one of these, it was a different set of rules, and that was really fun. But like I said, like I think some of the puzzles, like some of the mazes, were super simple and super easy, and I don't want to make that sound like, oh, I'm so smart, like I'm so good at puzzles. But I like you guys, some of you guys were like watching, like some of those puzzles took me like a minute. But they were still like cute. Like I really liked the gimmicks of those. They were really fun. But the ones that gave me trouble on these were, like I was saying, I think it was kind of a matter of I needed to figure out like what I actually needed to do in these. Like for that one, it was, I didn't even know if my last step was going to be, oh, go all the way up or go all the way down. Or go all the way left, go all the way right. So, yeah, those kinds of puzzles are just like, there's more options are a little more tough for me, but I did enjoy it. I think it was very cute. I like the look of it. A nice like simple little like UI. I'm sorry you had to see me crash out a bit on some of these puzzles. But yeah, I didn't expect it to take me that long. I have some tea, calming down. But I am glad that you guys like to still watch me do puzzles even when I'm crashing out and it's like super hard. Because as I've been saying, I really like to do them, so I do kind of want to do more. But that being said, I think after like into October, I do want to do like more game streams, but kind of more like different kinds of games. I've been saying that I have some visual novels and visual novel style kind of games, like more story kind of driven stuff. I think are on my list that I think would be fun to stream, and some other like silly little like fun puzzly detective-y kind of things. And like there's a Steam, I think like we were saying before, there's some games on Steam that are on sale that I want to look at. Let's see, I have some tea. I'm going to take a quick little break and then I'll come back and we can wrap up and talk about some other stuff before we go, because I don't want to leave on like a crash out. So I'll be right back. Got more tea. Did I hallucinate Obra Dinn? I have gone through Obra Dinn. I will be honest, I found it really difficult. It was super interesting, very, very fun. I recommend it, but I didn't think it would give me as hard as like as hard of a time as it did, because I mean, I like those kinds of sleuthy puzzles. But I don't know if it was because I think when I played it, I was a little sick, like I was just coming down, or I had like a slight fever. which is like not the greatest game to play when you're like not well. It's got a really cool visual style too, but I think it was also that and like the kind of first person perspective made me a little finish one thought. Made me a little like dizzy. But it is a really cool game. It was really difficult. What else did that guy do? He made another. Oh, was it Papers, Please? The guy did Obra Dinn and Paper. That those are two like monsters of games to have on your list. Oh, Outer Wilds is on my list. I definitely want to play. I was thinking of doing Outer Wilds, um, like in a week or two for October, because I've only heard good things about it, and it's been on my list for a really long time. Um, but I just haven't gotten around to it. Yeah, it's a true experience. I mean, that's what I hear. Like like it's an experience that you have to go through, and some of my friends are just like, "Oh yeah, it's one of my favorite games like ever." Like you just have to. But those same people are also like, "Yeah, like I pooped my pants because I was so scared of it. Like it was so scary." Because I know there's like it's not like a horror game, but I know that there's some spooky or like kind of unsettling. I mean, if you've played, because I know a little bit about it. If you know about it, like I think you can understand. Yeah, there's a couple of like scary places and some kind of like that kind of uncomfortable feeling. The rest, yeah, it's very atmospheric. But it's been on my list for like ever, and I am very much aware of my own like motion sickness susceptibility. So I still definitely want to play it. Hopefully, like I can do it on stream, and I'll probably go through all the settings and stuff, and maybe need to do a windowed version, like a windowed view and stuff, um, to go through it, so I don't get sick playing it. Because like I can play, first person kind of stuff, but I do need to like change settings quite a bit, and I just need to like set up the game, so I just need to do that beforehand. Because like, if I got through Raft, I think I can kind of get through anything. Yeah, it's melancholy in a low key kind of creeps on you way. Yeah, that's why I think it would be fun for like an October kind of spooky month stream, and I've got a couple things kind of in line with that, um, that I think might be fun for October. Um, but also, Aru, you just got Sekiro, awesome. I know I keep saying this, but like Sekiro is one of my favorite games. I'm super biased, so I can't be like, yeah, go do it. It's amazing. Um, but it is quite difficult, and that's your first From Software game, right? Like I don't think you've played. I think you said that you haven't played like Elden Ring or Dark Souls or anything before that. Um, I don't have like a capture card thing, so I can't like do Bloodborne, but that would be fun. Cool. Looking forward to Halloween streams. Yeah, I'm also thinking of some visual novel stuff. Like I might do like Umineko, but that's 300 hours of reading. um, yeah. So Sekiro was also my first From Software game, and I am a total convert. I love From Software games now. I love Soulsborne. Um, but I do like if I'm being honest, I do think there's quite like a learning curve into getting into like FromSoft games, even if you are like used to playing video games and you like action adventure and like difficult kind of games, because they kind of it's not like they want you to play it in a certain way. It's just like I guess you have to be very like deliberate with all of your movements. I've seen a lot of livers play FromSoft, but I've never played one yet until now. Yeah, like so Sekiro was my first FromSoft, and I think it like molded me in the way that like now I love to do parries and deflects in every FromSoft game, and my friends are like, you do not need to do that, and I'm like, no, I need to. um, but my if you like get stuck, if you hit walls, like just mess me up. um, but I will say my two like tips for you in Sekiro, and then this goes for like anyone else who wants to play Sekiro. In your like little hub world, like starting area, there's gonna be a guy who is going to act as like a training dummy, and he's like, okay, practice your attacks on me. Do that. Absolutely do that. Like, even if you need to be there for like hours, like just practice on that guy and make sure you understand like how to attack and how to parry and like the timings and stuff, because that really really helps. Like that's what I needed to do, where I was like, oh, I just keep missing this one parry. Like just train with that guy, like use the training dummy. And my other advice is like think of it as a rhythm game, because Sekiro is essentially a rhythm game. Like with a rhythm game, you're not just like mashing the air like your little keys, right? Or like you're getting the timing right. Or even if you're a little bit off, you're still gonna get it's still gonna count as you hitting that note. It's kind of the same in Sekiro. Like you don't need to get it perfect every single time, but you definitely want to get it around perfect. And yeah, Sekiro is just a rhythm game. Who needs IGN when I could just DM Ellie? Trust me, this is essential to winning Kendo. Speaking of scary games, I got into Subnautica like last year, and it's also an experience. You might enjoy it. I have not. I've seen like other people, like streamers and like my friends play Subnautica, but I've never tried it myself, and I think it would scare me. Like I don't have too big of a fear. I know like a lot of people who say that are like, oh, I have a fear of like the deep ocean and stuff. And I totally get that. I guess I don't really feel it that much when I'm playing a game or like watching a movie or anything. But I guess it's that everyone I have talked to that has mentioned this game or like played it are just like, it's so scary. Like it is so like people I know who don't really get scared often are like, yeah, it was terrifying. It was absolutely like I played with the lights on and everything. It was terrifying. I could only play in the daytime, the sunlight and open windows. And I was just like, oh. Allie's phobia. But I am like a scaredy cat, so I get scared really easily, and you know, like no one enjoys jump scares, and I find jump scares to be more like annoying than they are scary. Um, but I do get really like jumpy. I get that with same with scary movies. Like so even the kind of like silly ones or the ones that are like you play with friends, so like Repo, for example, I don't really find like Repo to be scary, and like a lot of the scares in Repo are just jump scares, so you go like and then you're fine. But I think like the atmosphere of it is the thing that gets me, of like you know, it's first person and you're in a dark like hallway where you can kind of only go in certain ways. So when I play Repo, like I'm not necessarily like scared of the things that are going to jump out at me, but it's like I just don't like being in like that dark place with like, you know, it's like I guess it's like a haunted house like attraction where, oh, I know everything's fake and they're not gonna actually touch me or grab me or anything, but it's like, oh, I just don't like being in that atmosphere of, oh, it's dark and spooky and you can only see, you know, a foot in front of you and there's no light and you're kind of forced to only go forward. Like that's the thing that bothers me. Boo. Titus, that is too scary. There's 2 ghosts in that message. I don't do horror either. Subnautica is not horror. It's just like, yeah, I like that kind of stuff though. I like games where like the spookiness and the like unsettlingness is kind of more in the atmosphere, the story, or kind of the weirdness of it. And what was I gonna say? I was like, I don't know. I feel like some horror games, I don't even really think of them as horror in the way that, like, I feel like with Resident Evil, for example, the prologue is always the scariest part of Resident Evil, and then after that, you're just like, no, it's just a shooting game, and that's totally fine, because that's why you play Resident Evil. But I mean, I don't know. I don't really play a lot of the super spooky. I know like the new Silent Hill just came out, and I know I'm too scared to play it. The original Subnautica perfectly captures the beauty of the deep sea. A side effect of it was that it also captured the fear of the unknown, as that is part of the beauty of the deep sea. Yeah, the stuff I've seen of it, like, or you know, I've watched my friends play. It's just kind of like, oh, um, like the exploration is kind of fun too, and you kind of see all these things kind of go past you, and it's like, oh wow, like it's so cool. It's like, oh, you can go there, you can go there, but it's also like you don't know how deep it goes. You don't know what's going to be around that corner, or I mean, you know, behind this thing, or you don't know what's friendly, what's not friendly. Um, Repo was too goofy for me, but yeah, some games like that, like Lethal Company, I'm weak too. I feel like I don't know. I totally understand that. I feel like I mean that's kind of why I liked Repo a bit more than Lethal, because it felt a little like fuller. Like I think like that bit of like claustrophobia kind of added to it still being kind of scary, but in like a fun scary, where it's like you kind of travel with you go through the hall with your friend, and like you're like, okay, you go ahead. Um, but because it was so goofy, and like the little characters he play as in Repo are so funny, that it's not it doesn't like feel as bad. Like you don't feel like you're kind of putting yourself through this, or making your friend who might also be a scaredy cat through this, of like, oh, let's play a game together, let's pick the scary one. Because I think that's how it was with Phasmophobia, which I thought Phasmophobia was really fun, but I definitely, like, we kept trying to get one of our friends to play with us, and he was like, it's scary. It's like, no, it's like, yeah, it's kind of scary, but like, don't worry, like, we'll be there together. But so I think like Repo was kind of that perfect like in between of all those things, where it's like it's just goofy enough to not be scared, but it's has like a spookiness to it that makes it feel kind of like the haunted house fun. I go through spooky and gloomy game when I can play Sunshine and Rainbow. Me. That's honestly me. But yeah, like Outer Wilds is on my list for October. I will have to, you know, as who was it? And as you said, like it can be a little dizzying, so I will have to, you know, vet it before I go through it, or you know, say I'll play it on stream, and then I'll have to end my stream within an hour and be like, guys, I feel sick. Was that with Phasmophobia? I mean, I was really like, don't get me wrong, I was terrified going through Phasmophobia, but I think I went through it in such a silly way, like just saying really dumb questions to the ghosts, that like I was able to make myself laugh enough that I wasn't too scared going through it. Um, but what else? I mean, I have some other kind of like puzzly, not the puzzle games, or like mystery games, I guess more like it, because it's not gonna be quite like these, like Line With and this maze one, where it's just like just straight puzzles. Um, Maybe there are like story-ish ones, more in line with like Ace Attorney, and yeah, maybe there might be a lot of reading going on in October. So I hope you are ready for Alley audiobooks. Yeah, I mean, Subnautica has that kind of like survival craftness to it. If there was a movie that had a Phasmophobia game in it, it would turn into The Exorcist after the kids play it, while Repo would turn into Jumanji. Yeah, that's a good way of thinking of it. Now, the thing with Subnautica is that I'm scared of big things and deep water. But I mean, like, I'm a baby and I get, yeah, as I said, I get scared easily. And so, like, I don't like skeletons. So I don't like, scream and hide my eyes if I see like a skeleton, but um as someone who likes a lot of, Soulsborne and FromSoft games, they like their skeletons, and I just kind of like recede into my chair and just start swinging wildly when, the Dark Souls skeletons, and Bloodborne was really something to go through if you don't like skeletons and like corpse looking things. But I think that skeletons in Dark Souls are funny. Because they're goofy. They like put their heads back on. They like pat their heads and like, yep, all good. So I appreciate that. Outer Wilds is the master. I mean, yeah, like I I I think it's important for me to play Outer Wilds. I think, and oh, actually, I was in Vegas a couple years back, and in the Bellagio, because okay, I paused because I want to say Balatro, and I know it's not Balatro, but I always think of Balatro or like Balatro. But in the Bellagio, there was a like kind of this indoor exhibit that was like topiary. Topiary, is that how you pronounce it? And like um all these beautiful like sculptures and plants, and like sort of a, it's not really a hedge maze, but that kind of thing. This kind of very fantasy setting looking exhibit where you can go and take photos and stuff, and it was really pretty. And the music they were playing was the song from Outer Wilds, and I was like, oh, I know this, and it was really cool. Not to scare you, but there's one beneath your skin right now. No, no. Detecting multiple Leviathan class life forms in the region. Are you certain whatever you're doing is worth it? Like, yo, just don't do that. The whale skeletons are infamous, but also just hilarious. Yeah, I think that's something that FromSoft does really well. That I think a lot of, I mean, and this has been talked about. I'm not making some giant like revelation or something, um, but I think what's something FromSoft does in their games really well that I think a lot of other Souls likes by other studios don't get is that um, FromSoft's like Soulsborne games are really, really funny. Like, yeah, the wheel skeletons are so stupid. They're just skeletons who have like the like wheel like torture device that I think is actually not like real. Like I think it was like a spooky thing. But like I don't know if it was actually used in practice. Um, but yeah, like they have the wheel things, and you think like, oh, they're just gonna attack me like a regular skeleton and they just have like this kind of torture flavor on them. But no, they like hop into their wheel and they start like charging at you like Sonic. And it's they're so annoying. They're so frustrating, and they kind of come out of nowhere sometimes. Like they'll be charging at you the second you enter the room, so they kind of take you by the surprise. And so they're a bit of a jump scare at times, but they're so silly. Let me, I know this has just been on the screen for a while, so I think I'll I think if I quit it won't, hopefully it won't dox me, right? Yeah. I might put up Squeakgrass so I'm not just doing nothing. And so I can chat and do something at the same time. I want to chat a bit more before I go. I already sadly fully spoiled myself on for Outer Wilds. I love watching first time Outer Wilds playthroughs because everyone's first experience is unique. Yeah, I have been, I think, mostly spoiler free on it. I've seen some things from Outer Wilds, but a lot of people I know are really careful about it because they're like, yeah, it's something you gotta play for yourself, which I very much appreciate. So I'll do like a Picross or two and chat. Ride or die, why not both? But yeah, I think like a lot of FromSoft stuff are like funny enough that it's not super, like it adds to the experience, but it's also kind of helps with the frustration. One of my favorite FromSoft boss fights is Horaloo. It's because not only is it just a super fun fight, I think like when he just suplexes you into the air and you can't do anything but watch your character like gracefully spin in the air as this giant man is about to dunk you into like, 7 layers into the ground. Like you can't help but laugh. I mean, Outer Wilds is also like produced by like Masaoka, right? Or something like that. Like, I mean, I was really big, like into Heroes when it came out, and we don't talk about certain parts of Heroes anymore, but like I was super into Heroes. Very cleverly built in comic relief. The mimics are really funny too. Yeah. I don't know if you guys are like this, but with the mimics, I always hit every treasure chest now. Like at least once to make sure. I think like Elden Ring has no mimics. Maybe? But I think there's like 1 or 2. I might be thinking of illusion, like the fake doors, but I know either way with Elden Ring, I hit every treasure chest before even approaching them. Yes, of course you hit the treasure chest. That's common sense. 9, 12, 15, 2. Gamer Alley, let's go. And I'm so happy I don't feel overwhelmed by a 15 by 15. Yeah, I usually do. Lately, so I have like nonogram apps on my phone that I like to do before bed because I'm so cool. But on my app, lately I've been doing 10 by 10s without crossing anything out. I like just kind of keeping the crossouts in my head, and that's fun because I'm, again, really cool. Also, the thumbnail is insanely adorable. Thank you so much. What kind of weirdo doesn't hit the treasure chest? I feel like that's like a formative moment. You have to get got by your first mimic, and you just have to watch your character just get mauled by this treasure chest with teeth, and just it changes you. Like from then on, you just, yeah, it's common sense to just hit every treasure chest before you go. The thumbnail's godlike. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, you know, mimics aren't a new thing, but I think FromSofts are so funny because they have such, like, the longest legs. There's also, in Night Rain, you can get the, like, talisman. That's, like, the avarice one. And your head just gets, like, a ghost mimic on it. That's funny. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. 4, 1, 2. Mm-hmm. 3, 4, 6. 6. 1. Count this. Yeah. 2. 7. Wait. I might have done something wrong there. Oh no, I think I just forgot to... The thumbnails go like... Speaking of puzzle apps, I don't know if I mentioned this, but there's an open source puzzle collection with a couple of dozen different kinds of puzzles if you need your fix. I will check that out because I love me my puzzles. And do you know, I mean, I can just look it up. I don't need to like put that pressure on you, but do you know if there's like an offline mode? Let me move this so you can see my little rat. Here in case you guys want to like look at the puzzle, because I have been looking for like puzzle apps that work offline, you know, that because some of them you need to be connected to the internet, or they have like they run on ads, so you know, it has like stamina or whatever. Because I'm looking for one that I can like play on the plane, you know. So if you know that offhand, that would be really handy, but if you don't, like, I don't blame you. One, 3, 2, 2. 1. 11, 12, 13, 15. No, we could have solved that one. Oopsie. That's 10. 8. 34. What's that? 5? Okay. No ads offline, completely free. It even looks like it's from the 90s. Perfect! The puzzles are all generated randomly, so no pretty pictures in the holograms. That's fine with me. It's always nice when they're pictures, but I tend to not like try to solve or like see what the picture is when I do it. But that sounds... Thank you for letting me know. I think you told me before, but I totally forgot about it, so thank you for reminding me. Because, yeah, I've been looking for like a good puzzle app that I can kind of play like on a plane or when I'm traveling, and I can turn like Wi-Fi off and not worry too much about data or, you know, battery draining. One, two, two, three, 4, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. How much is this? 10, 11, 2. Oops, wait, 2, 1, 1. Oh. 5, 3, 3, 3. I guess if I had one, not even like a complaint about this, is that you have to cross out all the lines to cross out to say that you've completed that line. I don't really like that because it's just like, oh, I already know that I solved it. I'll do like 26 by 15. I'll do like one more. How fast can I do this one? 4, then 4, 5, 5, and 1, 1, 1, 2, 3. And 3, 2, 1. 3, 4, 7, 4. I mean, that could still work. 3, 1, 3, 1, 1, 2. Oopsie. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, 10, 4, 6, 2, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. 2, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. 2, 5, 5. 3, 1, 2, 6, 5, 3, 1, 5. Here. 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 6, 1, 1, 6, 5, 6, 7, 6, 1. Oopsie. 2. 2, 1. Yeah, see this, like I have to cross all these off. 2. What's missing? 5, 3. Yay. Yippee. Just Google it. There's a website with JavaScript versions of the games if you want to check it out before downloading the app. The website was artisanal, handwritten HTML. I've never heard. Ooh. Is there like a name for the app, or should I just like Google, just Google it? it's like I can just Google it, so I don't want to like have you tell, you don't need to tell me everything. But I'm like, that sounds, yeah, okay, thank you. Like, it sounds kind of exactly what I'm looking for. Thank you so much. I'll definitely check it out like after the stream. Cute. So in this game, when you solve puzzles, you get pictures of rodents as a reward. And I keep just going back to look at these because they are the cutest. They are so cute. I like this little guy a lot. I really like this mouse. I really like this guinea pig. I know like everything about me is panda, because pandas are my favorite animal, but I am a huge like rodent fan. I love guinea pigs and rats and mice and chinchillas and everything. Like, they're just so cute. Look at him. Look at this perfect little mousy face. These perfect little ears and his perfect little hands. But anyway, yeah. I think I will wrap up there because now I've done my more cool down puzzles and I got to chat with you guys, which I like to do. I always like to do. Like, isn't he cute? Don't worry, I'm not just Googling toxoplasmosis. The little mouth, yeah! That's so cute. The little mouth, like the little surprise face, the little mouth, the cute little pink nose, the little hands. What a perfect little guy. Like a specimen. All scrunkly. I think I showed you guys this before. They're so cute. Rats are really smart too. Personally, I prefer snakes. I think snakes can be really cute too. Like, there's some snakes with just like super cute faces. But I am a rodent person. But anyway, yeah. Thanks for watching me play puzzles today, guys, even though I got just a little crash outy. But it was fun. I enjoyed it, and then I always enjoy chatting with you guys. And yeah, like I said, I'm planning to do more kind of game streams next month. Maybe a little less. Like, I'll still do some art streams and drawing streams, but I think I'll probably be doing some more art off stream and then more games on stream. But again, I have to, like I was saying before, with some of these games, I need to kind of go through a bit of it and see if I won't get sick as I'm playing them. But yeah, thanks for coming in and watching me. It was really fun. And I will see you guys next week. Stream some next week. I hope you guys have a good weekend. Get some rest. I know it's kind of late over there. And as always, you can always like leave messages or comments on YouTube or Twitter if you guys want to talk about games or suggest games to me or whatever. things like that. And I will be posting some art soon, so look forward to that. As always, I appreciate the follows, the likes, subscribes. That helps me out. It's awesome, and you guys are better at promoting me than I am. I do have a link to my coffee down in the YouTube description if you are so inclined to send me any financial support. But again, as always, you're never feel obligated to. It's just there because I know, like, my channel doesn't have like super chats or anything yet. But yeah, I'll do that. We'll do next week. I have no concrete plans yet. Maybe some more games, and I'll go through my Steam library, I guess. But yeah, thanks as always. Arigatou gozaimashita. See you guys later. Have a great weekend. Bye bye. Look at that cute. I'm gonna put the cute mouse back up. Bye bye.